All right. So another topic that I hear people talking about a lot with AI is in recruiting. That's one of the spaces I think it's more popular and kind of trending. It's a little bit easier for some of us to get our heads around. So let's just focus on recruiting. I know you just presented the session AI versus AI. Candidates are already using AI heavily. Candidates might be using it more heavily than the HR pros are using it in their selection process. So let's just talk about how can HR teams start using AI to streamline recruiting processes now, and what does that mean for the future of how we handle these like non-negotiable but consuming tasks?
Yes. So, what we first started teaching everybody when it came to recruiting last summer, and our first AI and HR week was use generative AI to write your job descriptions, turn those into job ads, turn them into social media posts, and then let's write the interview questions for that job that we're hiring for. So, at first, we started with that. Now, what we're seeing is there's tools on both sides of the aisle for our candidates and for our recruiters. But this is where I feel like I need to throw up the little flag for a moment and say, your vendors, if you are using an ATS, your vendors likely already have some sort of AI function in there. We know Workday has it. We know there's a lawsuit against Workday because of said features. So one of my notes when I teach this course is you need to vet your vendors. There are things that you may or may not be aware that they're doing algorithmically with AI. So it's not a bad thing. We just have to know what they're doing and we have to be transparent in the process. So if we take it beyond just, the content that we're putting out as far as the
Mhm.
job ads, the posts, whatever that may be, and start talking about sourcing, we start talking about screening resumes. Those tools are out there. Some are separate, some are built in, but they can save a lot of time. You just have to be really responsible and thoughtful about how you put those parameters in there because you don't want to exclude great candidates just because they didn't hit your keyword threshold match.
Right.
So that's some of the stuff that we're seeing today. I believe we're going to see a point very soon where the entire process can just be taken care of by AI, which my sister-in-law is a recruiter and she's like, don't come for my job. But
But her
but
job will change and
her
it will
job will
evolve. And it's
change. And
important. And I know her and I know that she does stay up on this technology and so forth. Tell me real quick, because I found that program to be very interesting. And I learned a lot of how candidates are using this technology during interviews.
mhm. Everywhere from, we think about the chat GPT resume, and I don't even care about that anymore. I'd be happy if someone was using it to customize versus doing it by hand. But I think the big shocker for everyone is how they were using it live in an interview. So there's tools that can help in phone interviews, phone screenings, virtual interviews, where you can literally see the dictation of the interviewer and the interviewee live. But because I can feed it with my resume and the job posting and anecdotes about myself, little stories, it can literally answer the questions and I just read off the screen like a teleprompter. And I demoed that in real life just a couple weeks ago down in Cape Girardeau, and people were, I mean, the eyes were just huge because it's something, it felt so futuristic, but it's here and it's being used. So again, even if you have a no AI policy, your candidates could be using it too.
That's right. And if you want to learn more about that, how can they, is that program still available on demand, Lauren?
Yes, it is available on demand. If you go to our website, aaimea.org, go to training, look for those on-demand courses, you will see that there. AI versus AI, who's really recruiting whom? It's a quick 90 minutes. There's a lot in there, I promise you. So it's a great opportunity.
Level up your HR game with an AIM Employers Association membership. Get 24/7 expert support, exclusive training, and a network of peers. Join thousands of HR leaders building better organizations. Call AIM at 800-948-5700 or visit aimea.org today to learn about becoming a member.